I mentioned once before Pam Grout's most excellent fun book, E Squared, 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments that prove your thoughts create your reality. The experiment I want to talk about is that you find what you're looking for. She relates a cute story of her young daughter coming home from school with head lice. Pam decided the more effective parenting strategy, rather than freaking out in front of her daughter like she wanted to, was to find something called head lice shampoo. She proceeded to the nearest Walmart, not her preferred store, but as a single parent on a budget, she sometimes succumbed to the convenience and cost savings. Although she'd been down the aisle, that particular aisle, dozens of times before, she'd never once laid eyes on any lice-related products. But lo and behold, when her laser gaze was intent on finding a particular product, there it was in plain view. And you know, it had been there all along, but she never saw it because she wasn't looking for it. We find what we're looking for. So the experiment goes like this. Decide for the next 24 hours that you are going to count all the green cars you see. You might not have noticed many green cars before, but surprise, surprise, you'll see them. I modified the exercise a little for myself. The green had to be a bright green, and it could be any kind of vehicle, motorcycle, truck, farm equipment, etc. I don't recall how many vehicles I saw in that 24 hours, but I did decide to attach a thought to the sightings as well. I was doing A Course in Miracles at the time, and the daily lesson happened to be, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. To this day, green vehicles jump out at me, and I love that divine reset. No matter what's going on in my mind at that moment, I think, I am not this body. I am a free soul, a divine eternal spark of God, just as I was created, and nothing I think or do in this life can touch that. I just descended to earth in a temporary human suit to meet the challenge of trying to shed layers of fear and dense physical energy to actually reveal more and more my loving divine light here in the material world. Pam's experiments in energy prove to us how our thoughts create our reality. And thanks to green vehicles, my mind resets from whatever mundane or fear-tinged thoughts I was thinking at the moment to thoughts of my divine reality, reinforcing again and again what it is I'm looking for. This is just one exercise to prove we see what we look for. Do you look for the good in people and how we all share the same hopes and fears? If so, you find and build love and compassion routinely. Or do you judge and criticize people who don't look or behave as you think they should? If so, you're finding negativity and dissatisfaction. What we look for, we find. It reminds me of Wayne Dyer's famous quote, when you change what you look at, the things you look at change. It means if I focus on the faults of my child or my dog or my husband, my opinion of those individuals worsens. But if I'm looking at the sweet, unique, and positive in them, they get better and better in my experience. What we find is a feeling of love, compassion, and joy if we're looking at and finding the positive. Or you feed your feelings of disappointment, resentment, and hate if you look at the negative in people. It's a choice. So if we find what we're looking for, look for the beauty in all your relationships and your life to shine that divine.